Okay, so we got some more documentation. And this is what we want to note. As you move through this world, on this plane, don't forget that the game is being played on 3 planes of existence: mind, body, spirit. At all times, you must remember that anything that you do is being played on these 3 planes at the same time. Stay aware of this. But why? Well, it's beneficial. And it's dawned on me when I was having a conversation with my bro and my homeboy. How this game being played. And the conversation kind of went like me stating that man is being played, really being fucked on 3 planes: spiritually, mentally, and financially. That's what I said to them. Right? And the thing is, if you living in this existence and you just mindful of the physical, then you might find yourself getting too caught up on what's actually going on, that you can see with these eyes and that you can hear with these ears. And you totally disregard the unseen. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't matter. It plays a role. But at the same time, if you get too caught up on the unseen, the spiritual, you might find yourself neglecting the duties that come with walking in this vehicle. You might find yourself neglecting your health, right? And if you just get too caught up here, then you just attached to this battle that seems to play in between these, right? So what you want to do is, no matter what situation, no matter where you placing your attention, you can be placing your attention on schoolwork, but it's never lost to your awareness that this is a physical, a mental, and a spiritual process. No matter what you do, they tie together, the Holy Trinity, right? And with this awareness, now you can operate from a higher level of consciousness when you're moving about doing what you do, right? So now, if you set a goal and you have a dream, well, you understand at all times that the dream just don't pertain to what you can touch. But you also know the dream just don't pertain to what you can think. But then you also know the dream just don't pertain to what you can't see. All 3 play their parts. So you want to play the game on all 3 planes. You want to see all 3 and be conscious of all 3 planes, no matter what you do. So now, to go back to the dream, you understand, okay, I plant the seed. right? That's the mind, that's the mental. I'm planting the seed. Okay. This seed that I plant is developing in the unseen. That's spirit. As I nurture this seed, it will manifest in the physical. All three plays a role in the process. So for you, remember this. You want to be a high level player. You feel me? A high level player. Let's create. Let's shape. But you know what else you gotta do? This big. This might be the biggest. It just might. You gotta trust intuition. You gotta trust yourself. You have to trust yourself. Why? It says that we walk by faith and not by sight. I understand that more. Because when you try to call into existence things that are yet to be seen with the eye, it requires faith. Because you don't see it. You might see it here, but you ain't got nothing tangible to touch to see it. And then it might take some time. So it's not you having faith just one day. It's you gotta exercise this faith day after day after day after day. So what do you do when you have nothing outside of you to confirm that which you believe to be true? Man, you gotta trust yourself. That's your confirmation. That's the guide. But you're not used to trusting self though. You're not used to doing it, so it feels weird. You used to going out here, getting information and bringing it in. That's your confirmation process. To find something out here to align with what you think to be true, right? That's your confirmation. Bro, what you saying is all processes, all situations don't work like this. It's some things you don't go out here in order to verify or validate what's here. Sometimes you just gotta trust what's here, let it play out, and let it prove itself to be true. Before you even see it with these. Before you can even see it with these. So you gotta stand on that every single day. Just for that to even have a chance to birth. So when somebody have a dream, why don't the dream birth itself? Why doesn't it come into being? Did they believe the whole time? Or did they get to a point like, oh man, this ain't gonna never happen, man. Forget it. I gotta be realistic. I'm just dreaming. Man, you gotta be creative. Like, what is it gonna hurt you to be creative? To just see. To just see. Just see what happens. You know what? I really don't have nothing out here to prove it. You feel what I'm saying? What I'm feeling. I ain't got nothing to prove what I'm feeling. Man, let me just trust. Let me see where this gonna go. It tell me that greater is he that is in you that is in the world. But how do you apply a verse like that? Right? Because for the longest, a lot of the time you've been taught, just like with the information, you've been taught to God is out here somewhere. Right? God is in the cosmos somewhere. Can be. But also God is here. God is here, but you're not used to searching for God in here. You're used to going out there, trying to find it in a book, which a book can be a guide, right? But the experience of God is going to come here. It's going to be here. You can read all day about it till your face turn blue. Hold your breath while you're reading it. But to experience it for self, it's here. So that's where you at. You here. You're gonna walk here and stay aware. One more thing. You realize how important awareness is, and what role does attention play, right? Attention is this conduit that energy travels through, right? So for instance, I'm just sitting here chilling and there's a cat over there. I don't know. No energy is going to that cat because my attention is here. But as soon as I turn my attention there to where the cat is, my energy is there. So be mindful of what you give your attention to. Be mindful of where you place your attention. Because where you placing your attention, it might not be where you need to place it. Because that what you giving attention to, is it really helping you grow? Or are you just passing time? Ain't nothing wrong with passing time, right? You know, sometimes you just want to just search for something, just cool. It's nothing wrong with that. But to make a habit out of it, now that just shows neglect of attention, right? You just place your attention anywhere, right? No direction at all. Every day you wake up, you feel every day. Or man, stimulate this. Like, do something creative, right? Go exercise. Do a puzzle. Do mindful practices. Just focus on your breath. Meditate. Learn to actually be the director of this. Right? Be the director. Not be the subject. So that's another big thing. So to sum it all up, what do we have for today? We have 1. The game is played on 3 planes: mind, body, spirit. Now here as humans, when we doing what we do, finances come into play too, right? What's next? Be mindful of where you're placing your attention. Because you don't want to just give your energy to anything. Because the thing that you give energy to grows. Phone got too hot and turned off on me. But third, trust yourself. You're not going to always be able to walk by sight. Sometimes you're going to have to walk by faith. Peace.